Hi guys, today I am going to be talking about my complete makeup inventory. Ridiculous. But I'm going to be breaking it down by category and showing you the photos of what I have in my current stash, hoard, collection, whatever you want to call it. So if that sounds like something you want to see, stick around. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi, and I'm really happy that you're here. Okay, you guys, we're going to do a little disclaimer here. This is not to brag. This is not to say I'm better than you because I have more makeup than you. And maybe I don't. Maybe I have less makeup than you. I did this spreadsheet so that I know what I have in my inventory. Also, I want to compare these numbers to next year's numbers. And I'm hoping that they go down because I'm being more mindful about using what I have and not buying a bunch of new stuff. So that's what this is about. Also, I'm just putting this out there. I don't need to hear any kind of negative, snippy, bitchy comments about my collection. If you have more than me, congratulations. That's awesome. Don't belittle what I have. Also, if you don't like the fact that I have as many products as I do, this is probably not the video for you, and you should probably keep scrolling. I cannot tell you, when I did my collection and declutter videos, some of the nasty comments that I got, and I'm not having it. If I see that comment, I will pin it so that everybody else can see it and see how shameful you are. And then I will block you. So, on a happier note, let's get started, want to? All right, so these are face items. So of my primers, I have 7 eye primers, and these are also like eye bases. One of them is a gel liner that I probably won't use as a gel liner, but I will use it as a black eyeshadow base. So that's what those are. And then I have 12 face primers. I do not need 12 face primers. I would really like, and this is not going to happen in a year. I'm not going to dwindle, my collection is not going to dwindle down to the numbers that I want in a year. But I would like to have that to like 3 or 4. And then glow primer or drops. I love glow drops. I love glow primer. I have 5 of those. And these are things that I will either put on my face after my primer, before my foundation to kind of give me a glow, or I will mix them with my foundation to also give me a glow. Next up is foundation. I have 11 foundations. Now I put liquid foundation, but that's all I have right now. I don't have powder foundations. I don't really care for them. So right now I just have liquid foundations. Liquid cream-ish foundations. But to me, they're in the same category. I have 11. As you can see, I have a couple of the same brand. That's because I am terrible at picking the right foundation. And I have to use 2. I have to mix the 2. So that's why I have like 2 Juvias. I have 3 Elfs. And that's why that is. My concealer. I have 9 liquid concealers, and I have 1 cream concealer. I would like to get my liquid concealers down to at least 4, maybe less than that, but I don't need any more than 4. Some of these were in boxes, and that's why I have them. I didn't go buy 9 concealers. Next up is contour. So I have 4 cream contours. As you can see, a couple of them are the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. I use those as a liquid contour. I don't use them as a concealer. And then I have powder contour. I have 3 of those. And I think 2 of them are actually bronzers. Actually, I think all of them are technically bronzers, but they're cool toned. And I like to use cool toned for contour and warm toned for bronzers. So I have 3 of those. And I'm okay with 3. I don't have a problem with 3. Again, I think a couple of them were in subscription boxes. Okay, face powder. I have 8 loose powders. That is entirely too many loose powders. I don't need that many. I think I need like 2 or 3, like a setting powder and a finishing powder, something that's very finely milled that I would wear underneath my eyes, and then something for my face. Yeah, I would like to eventually get down to like 3 powders. And I do have 1 pressed powder. I did a community post the other day about me not having any pressed powder, and I was asking for recommendations. And then I realized that I have 1 pressed powder. It is from Avon. It is the Avon Glow line, but it does not have a glowy consistency. It's just really pretty. I like to use it as a finishing powder, actually. It kind of just gives kind of an airbrushed look afterwards. Next up are my blushes. I have 25 pressed powder blushes. 25. 6 of those are in duos, so you will also see them when I do my highlighters, because it's a blush highlighter duo, but I am counting them as 1 blush, and I'm counting them as 1 highlighter. So I have 25 pressed powder blushes. I don't need that many. I don't. I would be happy with less than 10, between 5 and 10, because and blushes are almost impossible to use up in even a year. So I don't see that number coming down much by the end of the year, by the end of December. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to bring that down a little bit. And then I have 12 cream blushes. Some of those are the Super Shock Cheeks. And one of those is in a duo. The Natasha Denona Cupid is a cream blush with a highlighter duo. And that also will be in with my highlighters. Speaking of highlighters, these are my pressed powder highlighters. I have 17 pressed powder highlighters. 7 are in duos. That surprises me because I really thought I had more highlighters than that. I really did. Okay, so I have 3 loose highlighters. Okay, so 17 highlighters. I don't need that many. I don't need that. But I love highlighters. Highlighters in eyeshadow palettes are a big weakness of mine. I like pretty things, man. They're so pretty on the face. They're so pretty. So I would like to take that down. I mean, eventually maybe 10 highlighters. I don't even know at this point. A highlighter is almost impossible to use in a year also. So eventually, like I said, this is not going to happen in a year. But I do want to compare my numbers for next year. And then I have 8 cream or liquid highlighters. Super Shocks, these tubes that I've gotten like So Susan, and that kind of thing. So yeah. Also, I don't have this written down, but I do have 1 powder highlighter in with a cream blush. So I don't know if that, I don't remember if I counted that or not. I'll have to go back and look. Okay, now the eyes. I have 12 liquid or cream eyeshadows. These are the kind with the doe foot or the brush. I have 12 of those. I would like to get that down to 0 because I do not use liquid or cream shadows. I just got a couple from Sydney Grace, and I will try to use those. I will try really hard to use those because they are beautiful. I just need to know how to use them. I just don't really use them because I feel like they crease on me. Now, the next thing is the crayons or stick shadows, and I have 5 of those. And I would really like to only have a couple, if any, but, you know, a couple, like 2 or 3 would be fine with me. Next up is pressed shadow that's in like little compacts or like little pots. I have 6 of those. I rarely use them. I don't need those, but I am going to try through my Shop My Stash and through my Project 3 uses. I'm going to try to kind of weed some of those out. Loose shadow. I do have 5 loose shadows. I do not use them. I do not use them. I would like to use them. They're very pretty. I don't think about it. I honestly don't think about using them. Again, with my Shop My Stash, I do have I did add a little thing in my paper for a loose shadow. And then the last of my single eyeshadows are my Colourpop Super Shocks. There are 35 of those. I don't know if that's going to, I don't know if that's going to go down or not, because I love Super Shocks. Do I need 35? No, I don't. But I love them. I really love them. So I don't know. We'll see it. We'll see about that. Okay, eyeliners. Black eyeliners. I have 4 liquid liners, which is kind of a lot for me because I don't really use liquid liner much. So I think 1 or 2 would be just fine. Black pencil liners. I have 21. Who needs 21 black liners? Some of these were given to me in boxes. They were. Some of them I bought. Yeah, so I don't need 21 black liners, and I'm hoping to use those up because really, that's all I use. I use black liners. I don't use colored liners very often. So, and I don't use brown liners. I use black liners. So I am hoping that I go down from 21 to say 3 or 4 black liners. That's all I need. That's all I need. Even if I do my makeup every day, which I do it for work every day, even if I do my makeup every day, I'm not going to use 21 liners in a year. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to. That's impossible. Okay, and my colored liners. You guys, 55. 55 colored liners. I did buy a couple of sets. I bought a vault from Colourpop. I've gotten a ton. I've gotten a ton of these from boxes. I've gotten a ton of liners from boxes. Also, Busy Beauty Box. I've gotten some colored liners from there, and I bought a set on Amazon. They were the ones with these silver caps. So honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I just did a declutter, and I decluttered some, but they're perfectly fine, but they've almost all been used, so I can't pass them along to anyone. But I'm just going to use them. I'm just going to try to use them. I will not use them up. And some might go bad before I'm even done with them. So, a ton. I got a ton of them in subscription boxes. A ton. Okay, brows. I have 6 brow pencils. I rarely use brow pencils. Rarely. I use eyeshadow for my brows. So I would like for that to go down to 0. I don't need a brow pencil. Okay, maybe 1. Maybe 1 just in case. And then I have 5 brow gels. I do use brow gel. Sometimes I will put my eyeshadow on and then go through with a gel. But still, I don't need 5 of them. I only need like 1 or 2. 1 or 2 is fine. I have 1 brow pomade that I did get in a subscription box. I haven't used it, but I think I might because I think I might like it. And then I have 1 brow palette that I got. I think I got this in a giveaway. I think I did. It's very pretty. I've never used it. It's very pretty. Okay, you guys, now we have mascara. I have 10 mascaras. I do use 2 mascaras at a time. I use 1 for lengthening and separating. I use 1 for volume. I don't need 10 of them open. 8 of these are open. 2 of them, the Anastasia and the Stila, have not been opened yet. So, 2 of those are open. Or 2 of those are not open. So, I have 8 that are open. I don't need 8 mascaras that are open. I only need 2 that are open. So, I'm hoping that goes down to like 4, because I wouldn't mind having, some options. I like variety. I like options. So that would be fine. I do have 1 mascara fiber. I've never used it. I wear contacts and I'm thinking that I probably won't use it, but we'll see. And then I have 2 lash serums. One is open and one is not open. I don't really use them. I keep saying that I'm going to use them because I need to use them to see if they will make my lashes, you know, long and beautiful and voluminous and all of that. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. Okay, lips. Last category, lips. Oh, we have one other category besides this. Okay, so lips. I have 32 lip liners. I guarantee you 10 of them look the same. I don't need 32 lip liners. I'm going to go through and I'm going to use one mauve lip liner, one neutral lip liner, and one, I don't know, if I wear a red or a wine, I'm going to use just one so that I use it up and it goes away. Really, 5 lip liners, that's really all I need. You know, a neutral, a nude, a brown, a mauve, a red, 5, maybe 8. I don't know. I don't need 32 of them. I don't. And I think a lot of these also come from subscription boxes, which I no longer get. I only have one subscription box. Okay, bullet lipsticks. 21 bullet lipsticks. Don't need that. I don't need that. Less than 10. I need less than 10 bullet lipsticks. My crayons and stick lipsticks, 20. I do not need that many. Again, maybe 10. Maybe 10. Liquid lipstick. I have 21 liquid lipsticks. I only need like 5. I don't like liquid lipstick. There are a couple that I do really, really like, and I would keep those, but maybe 5. 5 is my ultimate goal to have. Lip gloss. I have 27 lip glosses. I don't even wear lip gloss. I wear it on camera. That's it. I don't even wear lip gloss. I could do with like 3. Honestly, I would like to have 3. Ultimately 3. And then lip balms and oils. I have 13. I do use them. But maybe like 5. 5 would be good. A balm. You know, a couple lip oils, a couple lip balms, and I don't know, something. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am with that. Okay, now we have face palettes. I have 2 blush palettes. I'm fine with that. I have 6 highlighter palettes. Do I need 6 highlighter palettes? No, I don't. I did actually declutter 2 blush palettes during my face palette declutter. I did declutter 2. I passed those on to friends. I put one in a giveaway and passed one on. And so highlighter palettes, 6. No, I don't need 6 highlighter palettes. There are like 6, 8 pans in each one. I'm not going to be able to use them before they go bad, but I'm going to try really hard to use as many as I possibly can this year and the next couple years. And okay, so bronzer and highlighter palette. I have one. It is the BH waffle, Belgian waffle, and it has some highlighter shades in it, but it's mostly bronzers. Okay, so I have my eyeshadow singles that are in Z palettes, and I have 49 of those. And is that excessive? Maybe. I do enjoy them. I don't use them often enough, but they're beautiful, and I really would like to make it a point. I do have a place on my Shop My Stash paper that I have to pick like 2 to 4 single shadows that I have to use. And then I also have a Z palette that has 3 highlighters in it. 3 pressed highlighter singles. The one looks more of a bronzer for my skin tone, but it is considered a highlighter. And then the most shameful of them all, my eyeshadow palettes. Okay, my eyeshadow palettes I do not have photos of because that would be ridiculous. I have 196 eyeshadow palettes. Yes, I know, that is a lot. You know what? Maybe to you it isn't a lot. Maybe you have a lot more than that, or maybe you have a lot less than that. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. I enjoy eyeshadow palettes. I love eyeshadow palettes. I am making a conscious effort to use them. I have them, I have like 3 or 4 per month in my Shop My Stash. Also, I am making sure that I put them in my Project 3 uses, at least 2 or 3, so that I can use them to see if I like them. And if I don't like them after 3 uses, then they're being decluttered. So I will still continue to buy eyeshadow palettes. I'm not cutting myself off from eyeshadow palettes because they bring me joy. They do. So I'm not doing that. But I am trying to be more mindful of using them. So those are all this year's numbers. Those are numbers for 2023. And so I'm not going to do an update on this until January of 2024. But I wanted to put this out there. I was doing this for myself anyway, and I thought I might as well film it and get it on there, get it on video, and all of that. And so now I just work on using my stuff, getting some of those numbers down, because it is a little excessive. There are certain categories. Lippies is ridiculous. Eyeliners are ridiculous. Those I really, really want to work on this year. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.